Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Ashley. I make videos about shopping hauls, baking. I haven't done baking for a while, but it's coming up. Lifestyle and slimming. So welcome back to my channel, or hello if you're new. Every year, so the last 2 years, I have done like a new year kind of resolutions reflection of the last year video. I think I normally do it in December, but I've just been very busy. So I'm just gonna reflect on 2018 and give a few little resolutions to 2019. I say 2000 and something. Some people say 2018, 2019. Am I saying it wrong? Don't know. Leave a comment if you think I am. I'm just gonna go with what I say. Anyway, so 2018 started off really well, had a really good new year, had Sarah down for New Year's Eve last year, and then back to work. It was all good. And I was living with, I don't know whether anyone remembers this, but I was living with like this older lady, and she turned 70, and I had a room in her house, and then I was like, really want to get my own place, but I don't think I can afford it on my own. And I found this really nice little flat, so I moved. If you remember, I moved in February, moved to like a 1-bedroom flat. There was a few teething problems, like it wasn't great. Turned out we lived next door to a murderer, or I lived next door to a murderer, but we didn't know that at the time, and that, you know, he got jailed, so it's all right. Yeah, so moved into the flat, and that was really nice. And then my sister came back with her boyfriend from New Zealand in like March, no, was it April, May time, I think. Like we had like we were celebrating loads of birthdays. We had like a few, Charlie's birthday was in April. And then we went up to Carlisle to see my sister, and then she came down to see us. And when that was so nice, because I hadn't seen her for 3 years. Like that was really good. And the weather was so nice last year. Like last summer it was gorgeous. Like I remember going up to Carlisle like April, May, and it was like really lovely and warm. And like Robin and Stephen came to see us, and we sat at the pub down the road, like on the river, and we had like lunch outside, and it was really good. Yeah, and then she went back, and it was really sad, but she's back now. She is officially back. Anyway, then Charlie moved in, so he'd basically been living there part-time anyway, and then he suddenly just moved in. We're not really sure when it happened, actually. We don't have like a date, like it just happened, and I was like delighted. So nice, and we're just so good. What else happened? So Charlie moved in, we went on holiday, we went to Turkey. I hadn't had a holiday for years. Like Charlie had never been on holiday with a girl before. We had such a good time in Turkey. Like the weather was obviously gorgeous, like it was a really nice place. We went to Sea Day in Antalya, and we just had such a good time. It was so good. Like the hotel wasn't as good as we thought, but it was still, we just made the most of it, and we did have like the best time together there. And then we came back, then I turned 30 in the October. So I mean, we all know I'm 30 now, but yeah, that was a biggie, a big birthday. Celebrated lots, had things down here, went up north, had my party, had such a good time. And then the next day after my party, my sister got engaged, and I was like, oh my god, I'm just turned 30, Robin's got engaged. But you know, needn't have worried, because a month later, exactly a month later, we found out that I'm pregnant. So, you know, it's a big deal. I did want to get married before, but whatever, I'm not engaged. So yeah, having a baby. I'm sure you all know that by now. All very exciting. So we literally found out the Tuesday, and we moved on the Saturday. I hadn't intended for it to happen like that, but that is what happened. So moved house, and we're now into a house, not a flat. Really nice, because it's like a big deal, because it's somewhere, our first place together, and that's so lovely, and we really love it. We really do like it here, and it's a nice area as well. Moved into a house. We had our 1-year anniversary in December, 21st of December, 1 year. didn't do much because I felt so sick all day. I couldn't bear going to a restaurant. And then we had our first Christmas in our house, but we weren't really here, but we, you know, first proper Christmas together, because last year we'd only been properly together for a few days, so we didn't really, we celebrated, but not like, we weren't like together on Christmas Day until the evening. So this year was a bit different and it was so lovely. But yeah, I think that's basically my year in a nutshell. I've lost friends, I've gained some. I think that happens most people, most years. Been upset about a few, some gone with. But yeah, so New Year's resolutions. Normally my New Year's resolution is to lose weight. Let's just talk about that for a minute, because I think that was probably my resolution for last year. I can't remember, I'll have to actually look back at this video, but I think it was, and I did it, but I didn't start until the May. And someone had, I've probably spoken about this before, but someone basically said that I was fat and horrible, and that really, although it was the worst thing to hear, it actually gave me a right kick up the arse as well. No longer speaking to said person, but I lost, it took me 6 months, but I lost the weight that I wanted. Let's just work out how much I actually would have lost. A stone, and I can't remember what my starting weight was. Ooh, yeah, stone, 12 pounds, so nearly 2 stone. It took me a long time, stuck to Slimming Well religiously. Like I was really on it, but it just was taking a long time. But I think when it is a pound a week, whatever, I think as shit as it is, and disheartening when you've had a really good week, it stays off longer and it's easier to maintain like that, I think. So I actually got to Target after I found out I was pregnant, because I haven't been able to eat as much as normal. I haven't been sticking to Slimming Well because I just can't even face like certain things. But I got to Target, so I lost a further 4 pounds after I found out I was pregnant. And I've stayed at that. I think I'm back up by 1, but like, you know, there's a baby in there, and I've gained a pound, so I'm quite happy with that. Like I'm probably not gonna stick to Slimming Well the whole time, which I totally thought I would do, but I didn't realise how sick I would feel, so I'm not really gonna worry about that. But I will try and be like, you know, just healthy, and not deprive myself of anything, but I'll try and not gain loads and loads of weight. So that was my resolution last year, and it's normally every year, but obviously it's a little bit different this year. But I just want to have a really positive, happy year. I just want to be so positive all the time, which I do think I am anyway, but Charlie is like, he's so positive. He's so good like that. And sometimes I can maybe, which I say I'm being realistic, not negative, but I think sometimes maybe I'm a little bit negative. So anyway, that's gone. I don't want to be around any negative people, because you can be in such a good mood as some negative Nancy comes along, says one thing, and your mood just goes, don't want that anymore. Like, surround yourself with positive, happy people. I think that's the nicest thing. And yeah, I don't want to worry about anything. I don't want this baby to be stressed. I just want it all to be fine. I'm going to try and stay healthy, which is what I've said. And I also need to get into a bit more of a YouTube routine again. I think filming my pregnancy update videos will help me, because that's like 1 video a week that I can definitely upload. I like doing vlogs. I know that that's not really how to get people to your channel, but sometimes it's just nice to look back on a vlog. Like I do, this is sad, but I do watch my old vlogs and have like a little giggle about it, or like really a day that I've really enjoyed, I'm like, I'll just watch that vlog. So like I think that's fine, is it? Is that fine to watch your own vlogs back? But that's it. Like I don't have loads of followers on here, and sometimes I just think, oh, should I just give up? And then I'm like, no. And Charlie also says this to me, is that they're nice videos to reflect back on. And you know, if I don't get many followers, then it's okay. Sometimes it's disheartening, because you think, God, I put an awful lot of effort into that video and hardly any people have watched it, but it's fine. Sometimes it's not about the views. Anyway, so I think I've said that. Positive, happy, don't want any negative Nancy's around me, stay healthy, do my YouTube, get into a bit more of a routine. As for when the baby gets here, I'm not sure how that's going to work, but I'm sure I'll work it out. So that's my New Year and reflection video. That's what I'm going to call it. I hope you all had a lovely New Year, and I hope you have a great 2019. I said 2019 then instead of 2019. But yeah, enjoy January. Don't let it be rubbish. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.